Hey there, you filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of GTM Show, and today we're going to be checking out a frozen food item made by Walmart's Great Value line. Today we're going to be checking out their frozen chili cheese hot dogs. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how well this can go down. There's that finely grit ground beef that I talked about, the finely grit chili. You know, it's not very chunky, it's very fine. Whenever you come to hot dog chilies, it's usually like a dispensary kind or out of a ladle, and they've busted the meat down into, you know, a fine grit. Not very chunky like you would make with a pot of chili at home usually. And so yeah, there's potato chips not included. Very interesting. Right off the bat, this one seems to be put together fairly nicely, and it is in like a hot dog tray that you would get from a gas station, truck stop, convenience store, something like that. This one, however, looks like that chili's about to escape. They kind of missed the dog there. And it's frozen in place, so I'm not quite sure how that's all going to go down. I'm sure it's not going to go down very well. It says, open one end of the wrapper to vent. Microwave on high for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So 1 minute 30 seconds, and allow to stand for 1 to 2 minutes. So I'm going to go do that, be right back, see what we got for a microwavable chili cheese hot dog from Walmart's Great Value line. Alright gang, I'm back. I've got our hot dogs out of the microwave, and I gotta tell you, I'm already crunchy. The instructions definitely said 1 minute and 15 to 1 minute and 30 seconds to cook these individually. Now we did that with the first one. We had to cook it for an additional 1 minute because it was not cooked, and we were cooking it at the highest setting, 1100 watts. Now it wasn't just a fluke. We threw the other one in there, same thing. Now, we thought the first one maybe it was just a fluke because it was the one that had the chili that was rolled up on the side of the bun in a big clump, like tube-like form, where you can see where the extruder just shot like a tube of chili right onto the side of it. Thought that might have been the case just because it was clumped. Now, the other one that had the chili more evenly dispersed and was thin across the hot dog, exact same thing. We had to cook it for about an additional 1 minute and 15 seconds. So at even the highest setting, 1100 watts, you would have to cook these even individually, not even if you just chuck both of them in there at the same time. Individually, double up on these cooking instructions. These are both. So that's what you get. This is the better looking of the two hot dogs. The other one's a real atrocity. I won't even show that one off close to the camera. But yeah, it's like dispenser chili. I don't see any cheese on there whatsoever. It was supposed to be chili cheese dog. I'm sure they've mixed the cheese in with the chili, so it all comes out as one unit in the extruder, because frozen before and after I saw no cheese whatsoever. So it must be part of the sauce. At least that's our story, and we're sticking to it, and that's probably their story, and they're sticking to it. Walmart, Great Value, chili cheese dog, right out of the microwave, scalding hot, burning my fucking fingers. Here we go. The whole hot dog slid. I got no bite of hot dog whatsoever. That was all bun and chili. And I will say that the chili tastes good. You know, it's good hot dog chili, like the kind that you would get out of a dispenser or out of like a ladle. But that bun, the bun sure as hell didn't make it through the microwave very nicely in that poly bag, as we've seen with some of the other like drive-through, Pierre's drive-through. Their buns, so whatever they're doing it right. This bun is shot. It's getting tough. It's very hard. This is what you expect from microwave bread. Now, here we go again. Maybe this time I'll get a bite of dog. Alright, it's not bad for what it is. But I have had better off of rollers at truck stops before, and even better off of 7-Eleven. The flavor's good. The instructions are pretty shit, and the bread could be way better. So taking away a point for the bad instructions, and I'm also going to have to take a point away just because everything seems to be beat right. You know, it's not a high quality bun at all. The hot dog itself isn't a high quality hot dog, I wouldn't say. That seems kind of shitty. Even the skin on the hot dog seems to be a bit tough at times. It's, I don't think it's supposed to be a natural casing snapping hot dog either, so that's a little funny. Otherwise, what I really like about this though is the chili. The chili that they've gone with, it tastes pretty good. for a hot dog chili. So I got to give them credit for that. I'm going to give this high 3. So there you have it, the chili cheese dog microwavable from Walmart's Great Value line. If you had this, what'd you think? Just leave us a comment by following us on Twitter @TheRealMrDirty. And as always, get the hell out of here and go have a rotten day.